for the learning. Today we will be discussing about the geography lesson, the Earth in the solar system. We have already covered almost whole lesson. Today we will be covering some of the remaining topics of the lesson. They are as the moon and the asteroids and meteoroids. Okay. So as we have already studied that there are different planets in solar system. Even we have the stars in the solar system, and these are called as the celestial bodies. And we have discussed already about those celestial bodies, that what is difference between stars and what is difference between the planets. Even we have discussed about the how the sun is important in the solar system. Today we will be discussing two little topics of the lesson. They are the moon and the asteroid and meteoroids. Okay. So the first part we'll be discussing is the moon. So you already know that the moon is the only satellite of the earth that is natural satellite. And we have already studied about the artificial satellite or man-made satellites. But the moon is the only satellite that is natural one, that is created naturally. And why it is called a natural satellite of Earth? Because it rotates around the Earth. That's why it is called as a natural satellite of the Earth. So we have here some information about the moon. Like the diameter of moon is only 1/4 to Earth, means 1/4 of the Earth. Then question arises how it looks big. It looks big because it is nearer to us as compared to other celestial bodies. So that's why we are able to see a large moon. So then how much is the distance of the moon from the earth? That is given here, 3,84,400 kilometers from earth. And it also moves around the earth, and it requires 27 days to complete rotation. So the moon requires 27 days to complete one rotation of the earth. Then you can see there is no water and air available on the moon. So the atmospheric conditions which are available on the earth, which are good for the life, they are not found on the moon. So we don't have water and air on the moon. Then there are plains over on the moon and even mountains. So there are plains and mountains on the moon. So these are some basic information about the moon. Then we have next point is that is asteroid and meteoroids. So what are these? Asteroids are, we can say, they are small particles. They are particles like planet, but they are tiny or small in size. So these are found, asteroids are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. So these are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, these two planets. They are small in size, they are tiny in size. And scientists believe that asteroids are parts of the planet only. Okay. So then what is meteoroid? Meteoroid is also similar to asteroid, but it is smaller rocky pieces. It is also smaller rocky pieces, and some of the pieces of meteoroid that come to Earth, but because of rotation of the Earth, there we have friction. Due to friction, it start burning. It burns, and sometimes it fall on the Earth. When it fall on the earth, it creates halos on the earth. So the halos on the earth can be created because of falling of the meteorite. So I hope you have understood this point. So I have two videos over this same topic. So we'll go into the videos. The first video is about the moon.
Over 150 moons orbit the solar system's planets, and one of those moons calls Earth home. The moon was formed about 4.5 billion years ago when, according to one theory, the Earth slammed into another early planet. Debris from this collision began to orbit Earth and accumulated, forming today's moon. The moon is the fifth largest natural satellite in the solar system, with a diameter.
So here are the natural satellites given. These are the natural satellites. Among them, moon is also there, and its place is fifth as compared to the size.
Satellite in the solar system, with a diameter just under the width of China. It's composed of an iron-rich core, plus a mantle and crust containing minerals made of magnesium, oxygen, and silicon.
So these are the parts from which the moon is made. So it has inner and outer core, which is made up of iron, and then its mantle and crust is containing magnesium, oxygen, and silicon.
The moon's surface was once geologically active and covered in an ocean of magma. But today, apart from traces of water ice, the surface is completely covered in dust and rocky debris. Countless craters dot the moon's surface, each formed by objects such as meteoroids, comets, and asteroids crashing onto the moon. The largest crater, the South Pole Aitken Basin, spans across a quarter of the moon's surface and is nearly deep enough to fit Mount Everest inside. The moon orbits our planet at an average distance of 30 Earths. It rotates at the same rate that it revolves. So as it revolves around our planet, the same side of the moon faces the Earth at all times. From the Earth's surface, we can observe 8 distinct, traditionally recognized stages of the moon's illumination. Called lunar phases, they have been observed for thousands of years and even provided the basis for the earliest calendars. For most of human history, the moon could only be studied from afar. But on July 20th, 1969, humans were able to close that distance with the American spaceflight mission Apollo 11. It placed humans on the moon for the very first time, bringing our understanding of Earth's only natural satellite one step closer.
So here this video ends. So we have one more video about asteroids that we'll be also watching.
Hi, I'm Emerald Robinson. In this What Is video, we're going to take a closer look at asteroids. Asteroids are small planetary objects orbiting the sun. They're hard, rocky bodies and differentiate them from comets, which are made of...
So here is a difference between comet and asteroid. So comet are small rocky dust and ice particles, whereas asteroids are hard and rocky particles or celestial bodies.
Small rocks, dust and ice. Asteroids range in size from a few meters across to objects large enough to trap smaller asteroids in their gravitational pull, like moons orbiting a planet. Asteroids lack the gravitational force needed to round out like planets, so most are irregularly shaped. They have no atmospheres and are not geologically active. Hundreds of thousands of asteroids exist in the solar system, most occupying an area between Mars and Jupiter called the asteroid belt. Despite their numbers, the combined mass of all solar system.
I have already discussed you about the asteroid belt. So asteroid belt is found between the orbit of two planets, that is Mars and Jupiter. Here we find different type of asteroids. They are found in this place.
Asteroids only equals the mass of the moon. Asteroids that cross the Earth's orbit are called near-Earth asteroids. Astronomers have discovered approximately 4,500 near-Earth asteroids, including up to 1,000 with 1 kilometer diameters. At least one asteroid with a 4 to 10 meter diameter hits the Earth every year. Impacts with large asteroids have triggered planet-wide extinction events several times in the Earth's past. The last mass extinction event wiped out the dinosaurs. A similar cataclysm could seriously test humanity's ability to survive.
So, as it is told in the video that there was fall of asteroid on the Earth. Because of that, different dinosaurs were died. The age of dinosaurs come to an end because of fall of asteroid.
So astronomers track large asteroids capable of causing such impacts. Going back to the beginning of the solar system, asteroid impacts helped grow planets, adding to a forming planet's mass while clearing its planetary orbit. An impact with an enormous asteroid as large as Mars ripped a chunk off the early Earth, creating the moon. Asteroids have changed little since the beginning of the solar system, over 4.6 billion years ago. Their composition can teach us much about those early years. As for the future, rare minerals found on asteroids can provide raw materials for space exploration. And that's the rock-hard truth about asteroids.
For thousands of how-to and advice videos on any topic, visit Monkey.
Okay, student, here we end this discussion. So what you have to do is you have to do the homework. You have to collect more information about moon and how the lunar eclipse happens, and also you have to collect information about asteroids and meteoroids. Then what are the differences between these two, and what will happen if the asteroid fall now. So what can be the dangerous effect of falling asteroid and meteoroid on the Earth? That also you can write. So this is the homework for you, that you have to collect information about the moon, you have to collect information about the asteroid and meteoroid, and you have to write a page of your information on the same topics. Thank you.